Your cat has been sending you messages every single day. Not loud ones, not dramatic ones. The kind you walk past without noticing. The kind that slowly convince a cat that humans simply do not understand them. Today, 6 quiet things your cat has been waiting for. Things no one talks about. Things you cannot buy. Things that change everything when you finally give them. The last one will surprise you. Thing 1. A goodbye that does not feel like disappearance. Every time you leave the house, your cat watches you. They track your routine, the sound of keys, the particular way you put on shoes, the coat that means hours of absence. For some cats, especially rescues, departure is the hardest moment of the day. Animal behaviorist Zazie Todd documented that cats with separation stress rarely show dramatic signs. They go quiet. They hide slightly more. They eat a little less. You might miss it entirely. Here's the thing your cat is waiting for: a consistent goodbye ritual. It doesn't have to be long, 30 seconds. The same words, the same spot, every time. Not because cats understand the words, but because ritual communicates this departure follows a known pattern. Therefore, I will return. Unpredictability is what creates anxiety. Ritual dissolves it. Your cat doesn't need you to stay. They need to believe you will come back. A ritual is a promise made in the only way a cat can receive it. Thing 2. Permission to do nothing. Cats are masters of stillness. They can sit for 2 hours doing what appears to be absolutely nothing. And then you walk in, clapping your hands, dangling a toy, trying to engage. You have just broken something sacred. In feline behavior, stillness is not boredom, it's processing. Dr. Karen Overall, a veterinarian behaviorist, found that cats spend significant portions of their day in a state called alert rest, fully conscious, reading the environment, filing information. When you interrupt that, you're not helping. You're telling your cat that their inner world doesn't matter. Give them protected stillness. When your cat is sitting quietly and not asking for anything, do nothing. Don't pet. Don't call their name. Just exist in the same space. You become part of their calm world instead of a disruption to it. That's intimacy on their terms. Thing 3. A scent that says you're safe. Your cat knows your smell better than you know your own face. But here's what most owners never realize. Smell isn't just identification, it's emotional. Cats use scent to mark what's safe in their world. When your cat rubs their cheek against your leg, they're not showing affection. They're claiming you. They're saying you belong in my safe world. But there's a version of this you can give back. Sleep with a small cloth for 2 nights, then leave it in your cat's favorite resting spot. Don't make a moment of it. Just place it and walk away. Within days, many cats begin sleeping directly on that cloth. They're not missing you. They're keeping you close in the only language that makes permanent sense to them. Scent does not lie to a cat. It cannot fake calm. When your smell surrounds them at rest, their nervous system believes it. Thing 4. Eye contact that ends on their terms. You've probably held eye contact with your cat and watched them slowly look away. You assumed indifference. You were wrong. In cat language, a prolonged direct stare is a challenge. It's the posture of a predator or a rival. When your cat looks away first, they're not losing interest. They're performing an enormous act of social grace. They're choosing peace over confrontation. They're saying, I trust you enough to not need to win this. What your cat is waiting for is the same gesture returned. The next time you make eye contact with your cat, blink slowly. The kind of long, deliberate blink that takes nearly 2 seconds, then look away first. Let them win. Jackson Galaxy, cat behavior expert, calls this the slow blink handshake. Research by Dr. Karen McComb at the University of Sussex confirmed that cats responded more positively to humans who used slow blinks, even strangers. You're not just signaling safety, you're speaking their first language fluently. That changes how they see you.
Thing 5. A morning that begins with them. Cats are crepuscular, most alive at dawn and dusk. Your morning is their golden hour, And for most cats, that golden hour is spent your human rushing, stressing, checking a phone, spill coffee, leave. They experience your peak anxiety every single day at the moment they feel most alive. What they are waiting for is 5 quiet minutes that belong only to them before the day starts, before the phone, before the mental list. Sit still for 5 minutes in the early light. Let your cat determine what those 5 minutes look like. Maybe they climb on you. Maybe they sit nearby. Maybe they do nothing at all. The point is not activity. The point is that your first act of the day is presence, not performance. Cats are extraordinarily sensitive to emotional residue. If your mornings feel like emergencies to you, they feel that way to your cat too. 5 minutes of genuine stillness resets that. It tells them today is a safe day before today has even begun. Thing 6. Grief acknowledged. This is the one no one wants to say out loud. Cats grieve. They grieve the loss of another pet, the loss of a human who moved away, even the loss of a routine that suddenly changed, and they grieve in almost complete silence. A study from the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals found that 65% of cats showed behavioral changes after losing a companion, eating less, vocalizing more, searching rooms. But because they do not cry the way humans do, their grief is treated as nothing. Your cat may be waiting for you to notice a loss you have not named yet. A cat who is sleeping in different spots, or asking for you slightly more, or sitting near where something used to be. They may be grieving. What they need is not a replacement, not a distraction, not a new toy. They need you to slow down, sit close, and simply be present with them in the weight of it. You do not need to understand the loss exactly. You just need to show up for it. That is 6 things: a scent that says you are safe, permission to do nothing, a goodbye ritual, eye contact that ends on their terms, a morning that begins with them, and grief acknowledged when it is quiet. You cannot buy any of these. You can only give them. Your cat has been watching you long enough to know the difference. Tonight is not too late to start.